Slow down, baby. The loving ain't going nowhere.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then welcome. But if you are a returning viewer, hey girl, how you doing? How you been? Thank you for coming back. Today we are going to get into a new video. Today I have 4 different, oh my gosh y'all, I was drinking fruit punch, so I'm over here looking like a little kid. So today I have 4 different jeans that I'm gonna transform for y'all. I know for me, back in high school, like this is what me and my best friend did all the time. Like we went and found like some cheap jeans and just really like ripped them up and cut them up and sewed, you know, whatever that we could on them to make them look cool and like our designs. But you know, now it's really popular to have distressed denim, and it's really, it can start getting really expensive, especially when you get into like vintage Levi's, especially for us thickies, because I don't know about y'all, but it's really hard to find vintage Levi's that I can fit that doesn't look like terrible. So I like my jeans to look very worn, and this gives, like, I'm very into like vintage jeans and stuff. I love jeans first of all, but yeah, vintage jeans, worn jeans, ripped up jeans, like there's no problem. Like I love that stuff. So yeah, today I have some jeans that I have been wearing for a while, and then I have a pair of jeans that I found also in a thrift store, or not a thrift store, but like basically a thrift store. Transforming your jeans is actually perfect because you can always go into your closet So we're about to get right into this. Of course, as y'all seen, I'm starting with the black mom jean that I got from Target actually. And they already had holes and distresses in them, but just from wearing them so long, I ripped it way further down than I needed to, and they just looked less of like it was meant to be that way and more of like an accident, and I didn't really like that. So I tried to go in with scissors, but honestly, I like the X-Acto knife because it cuts through literally any pair of jeans. Like, if you don't know what an X-Acto knife is, or like you're an artist or creative and you don't have an X-Acto knife, I definitely recommend you getting an X-Acto knife because it made this so much easier, and they're really not that expensive either. Only thing is, please be careful. X-Acto knives are sharp. Like, as you can see in this video, the more you keep watching, like it was literally no effort to cut through these jeans. And as you see, I am cutting sideways. This is how you want to do it because the strings that you want to take out are going to be vertical, and the strings that you want to keep in, that gives you the distressed look, those kind of gray strings going across, are the ones that you want to keep in. If you were to cut vertical, it's going to cut the strings that you want to keep. And these jeans, particularly on this hole that I'm like focusing on. I did end up cutting vertical, but that's because there wasn't much that I could do. I'm more so fixing the ripped hole anyways, and there was no stitching it back. So I ended up making a bigger hole to make it look more purposeful. So once you're done, you can go ahead and taking out the vertical lines of the fabric, and this will give you that distressed look. As you can see, the lines that are supposed to be connected to the other side, but like I said, I ripped them while I was wearing them, so that's why they're not connected. They'll eventually just end up staying straight down, if that makes sense. But after you're done with this, you can go ahead and start making other lines anywhere on the jeans that you want, and just basically following the same process, and that'll give you the look that is on the left side of the pant leg, which is us looking at the screen. It's the right side. But yeah, just go ahead and keep doing that. Now we're gonna move on to the hem of the jeans, and there's actually a lot more length than what showed. And before we start, I'm so sorry that part of this has been cut off. I didn't realize this while I was filming, but I'll try to do my best to explain. But you're going to want to take the X-Acto knife or anything sharp and get those yarn pieces. Sorry, I don't know the exact names for this, but get the yarn that's like keeping the jean together and start cutting that. And it'll start basically releasing what has already been like folded into the hem. This can kind of be tedious, and I just want to remind everyone that you should definitely be really careful when you're doing this. If you don't want this part to be ripped, definitely be careful that you're only getting the part that is sewed, and you're not here to rip the jeans, you're here to release the fold. So right here I'm showing you what the jeans actually look like when they are unhemmed, if that makes sense. And you can distress this as much as you want, but I like the way that the color looked when I undid it, so I didn't feel a need to do much more after that. And here you can see the difference between the original hemming of the jeans and when you actually release the hem of the jeans, which makes a world of a difference. First things first, with these jeans, we're going to take off the back label that has the jean company logo on it. I don't necessarily want these on, but if you do want to keep these on, you're more than welcome to do that, obviously. And with this, it's super simple. You're literally just going to take your X-Acto knife and you're going to cut the stitching around it, and that's what it's called, the stitching. Okay guys, not the yarn. Like I said earlier, it's called the stitching. But yeah, you're just gonna go around there and just make sure you be careful, because these are little tiny like stitches, so it can be easy to get the jeans or to get your fingers. Once that's done, you can just pull out all the excess yarn that is in there, and it's literally as simple as that. You could barely even tell that it was there. Next, we're going to move to actually cutting the jeans. So I like to put my jeans buttoned and zipped up just so I know that I'm getting a fair cut, because we do need these jeans to be cut the same length. And I had these jeans on and I marked them while I had them on where I wanted them to be cut at. Now you're going to start cutting where your mark is, and if you don't have sharp scissors, If you don't have sharp scissors, like me, then this could kind of take a long time or just a lot of effort. My hands definitely were hurting after this, and it's definitely not as easy as the X-Acto knife, but because you're doing both sides of the leg, you're cutting through two pairs of fabric, if that makes sense. So it can be a little bit tough to cut through. Once you cut one of them, you're going to want to see the inseam and make sure you match it up with the other one, which, as you see, I definitely cut both of them, and now I'm matching the inseam, which I believe was 2 inches, and you want to make sure that they're about the same length, and of course the true test will be once you try them on. So these mom jeans that are turned into Bermuda shorts are so simple. I didn't do much distressing on here, so it's going to be like one simple cut across. But these jeans are originally from American Eagle, and they are the mom jeans. And I tried them on. I've worn these so much. These used to be my go-to jeans, but I tried them on. I put a marker where I wanted to, and I'm just gonna go ahead and cut across the jeans. And yeah, go ahead and start cutting the other pair of jeans too. You can literally, once one pant leg is cut, you can literally just use that same one and then cut again, just like the previous pair of shorts that we just watched. And you see how I'm struggling here? Like, that is the difference between a good pair of scissors and a pair of scissors that are super dull. It will take you a little bit longer, like I said. So the inseam came out to be about 4.5 inches to 5 inches, which is, I guess, typical Bermuda style shorts. You don't want them super short. That's what makes them look Bermuda shorts. And then at the ends of the hem, I didn't want to do anything special. I literally just want them to look worn out and have that distressed feel. So I'm just pulling out strings. But guys, once you start washing and drying these jeans, it'll start happening naturally. You know, there's only but so much you can do with these jeans because they've been in this fabric for so long. So, you know, it's not going to look exactly distressed, but it is giving you that, what the potential can be. And here I'm showing you just what both of them look like, which is super freestyle. For our final jean, I just wanted to really go with like an ultimate distressed look, you know, just completely ripped up. So I started off with the hem and I just completely cut all that off, which is going to be distressed the more that I wash and dry them. Then I went to the kneecap and literally just started cutting sideways. At first I wanted it to be more so distressed with the lines, but then I literally started ripping. Like, as you can see, I was just like, you know what, this is about to be like a messy kind of grungy look, and I just started ripping the fabric however it wanted to be ripped. So yeah, that is going to be more distressed as well. These jeans are from Target, so they're kind of like fake denim, if that makes sense. And they're not as structured as I guess they look, which the better your jeans are structured and like kind of tight denim, the easier they will be to give you that ultimate distressed look. But yeah, so right here, basically I'm just picking out spots on the jeans that I want to be ripped up, and you can do this as much or as little as you like. It's really up to you, but here are some examples. And at the bottom, I'm still trying to like fray them out so it'll kind of like do its job while it is being washed and dried, or just easier. And that is what the bottom looks like after I'm done pulling.
Ryan Little.